Hello everybody and welcome to this very special Wrestle Island press conference. Now we are just about 2 weeks away from if I can change, you can change, everybody can change. We've got a massive blockbuster title fight between the incumbent Lance Revera, who's taking on the 2022 Island Rumble winner RPD. It's going to be a massive title fight, and I've invited these two men here to the Island Temple to talk it out today. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the challenger, RPD. And also here to speak to us today, we have the champion, the Playboy Prince, Lance Revera.
Nice to see you, mate.
It's good to see you, sir. Alright, gents. Thank you. So, as we know, this is the title, this is the prize that they will be fighting for on July 2nd. We'll just have this in the middle. Right, so let's take a seat, folks. So, we'll be hearing from both of you today. And I believe you both got prepared statements for us in regards to your title fight. So, Lance, you've requested to speak first. We're going to hear from you.
Well, RPD. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? It has been a very, very long time coming. How do you feel about it?
Feel good. Very, very good.
Well, not number one. No,
Not yet.
that's me. And that's going to be me. Now, in the future, and forever. There is no changing this. There is no happy ending for your Rumble victory. I know how much it means to you to be in the ring with me, wrestling for the Wrestle Island title. But it's meant so much for so many people. Scott Oldman, Joe Connors, KC Payne, the list goes on. But it all ends the same. Lance Revera is still the Wrestle Island heavyweight champion. Nothing's going to change.
And now we've heard from you, Lance, so I thank you for your comments. RPD?
I mean, I haven't got loads to say apart from the obvious. I came, Lance, to Wrestle Island to be the best that there is. And I have never been beaten at Wrestle Island since the day I debuted against Joey Marcus. That's included Carlos Zamora, that's included Dan Evans, that's included Pitbull, it's included 39 in a Royal Rumble match. That ain't going to change when I wrestle you here. I have nothing but respect for you. And this is true. This is true, and this is huge truth as well. I genuinely believe that you are the future of British wrestling. One of the most talented cats I've ever come across, without a doubt. The problem is that you are the future. I am the extended present. And in the Wrestle Island show, when it's me and you against each other for that time, you're going to find out why.
You can say on the future all you want, but look at the people who've already beaten. It's happening now. It's not happening in the future. We're not teeing it up for the future. We're not setting things up, are we?
No.
It's happening now.
100%.
You wouldn't be wrestling if it wasn't the best. Don't disrespect me and say I'm the future.
No.
I'm right now.
No. You are the best.
Don't try and undermine me.
You are the best. You are the best right now. Right now.
Yeah. So it's not the future, is it?
That's why I decided to take the chance. The chance. This match had to be now. It had to be now. And people have questioned why I decided now to take my shot. When I had, as we all know, issues with Shawn leading into this match. I've had issues with Shawn for the last few months. And many people thought that I would finish that and then come for you. But it had to be now. And the reason it had to be now is because I do think you are the best. I do think you are the best right now. And what's more important is you've proved, I think, to everybody at Wrestle Island, you are the best Wrestle Island champion there has ever been. And that's why it has to be you. I
Middle with this though. If you can't finish your issues with Sean only, why do you think you'll be able to finish your issues with me? And yes, he is a former Wrestle Island champion, and yes, he's been the best at times. But like you say, I'm the best Wrestle Island champion there's been, and you can't finish your challenges with him. So why do you think you can finish it with me?
Because my issues with Sean are personal. And mark my words, I will finish my issues with Sean. But the first thing and the most important thing for me at Wrestle Island was to prove that I am the best here. The way that I do that, to beat the man, I've got to beat the man.
So,
and lucky for you, you are the man.
So what you're saying to me is, what your plan, in your head, in your fantasy, is you're going to turn up to Wrestle Island, beat the Playboy Crits Professional Wrestling, the show stealer, crowd pleaser, main feature #1, you think you're going to beat me, and then you're going to sod off into the sunset and go deal with Sean only? Is that how you think it goes?
I don't think it goes. That's exactly
My
how it
God,
goes.
you have taken a few too many hits to the edge, you haven't you?
The only thing that you missed there is when I beat you, it won't be beating you. I'm going to knock you out. and then I'm going
Can't you knock out Sean only?
oh yeah,
Then what are you going to do? What are you going to knock out me?
that's the plan.
I'm unbeatable, I'm untouchable.
We're
I'm
going
#1.
to find out. We're going to find out.
You think you're going to knock me out, right? I'm not here for a fight, I'm smarter than that. I'm going to out-wrestle you.
Yeah.
I'm a wrestler, I'm a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you down, and I'm going to hurt you. We aren't standing and trade blows, I'm not that stupid.
An excellent wrestler. But my nickname isn't a gimmick. I'm a natural ball fighter. I'll adapt to anything you throw at me, and I will beat you. It's as simple as that.
Anything else to add, John, before we throw it out to the floor?
Always delusion.
Okay, so as we know, we've invited members of the press to be here today. I just want to throw that out. Who's got any questions to start us off here?
Lance, RPD's knocked out quite a few people, both in wrestling and boxing, in the last couple of years. You mentioned you're going to try and wrestle him. How are you going to try and counter that punching power?
It's easy. You just stay away from it. You don't give him the chance, you wrap him up, you wrap his arms round his own head. It's simple. I'm not going to tell you exactly how I'm going to do it, because he's sat right there. But
Simple stuff, lads.
it is simple. It is simple when you
just
don't
stay
know.
away from him.
Oh, there you go.
Anybody else?
Chris Lappin, previously wrestling. Branch, you usually go into matches that you're fan favourites, but arguably RPD has come into the island and has become the fans' favourite. So how you going to counteract how the fans are going to react?
Well,
Like you used to being a
when I first came to Wrestle Island, I wasn't the most popular with everyone. It took time for people to love me. So it's nothing new to me. If they want to cheer for big old baldy head over there, that's fine. I'm not too fussed. Cheer for who you want. I know you're going to be sat in the crowd. Who are you going to cheer for?
RPD.
There you go. I'm not fussed, I'm not bothered.
Listen, I've been very, very fortunate ever since I came to Wrestle Island. The crowd have been with me, and that's something that I'm very lucky for. Lance is also very, very popular, and I'm not going to try and deny that. The fans have organically got behind it because they've watched his rise as well. I don't really see this as a who gets the biggest cheer thing. It's who's the best. It's who's the best, and that's what I'm actually intending to prove. And I'm sure Lance is too.
Anybody else?
Mike Jolly, John is Wrestling Network. So RPD, Lance has successfully defended his title numerous times against fantastic opponents, but what can you do differently to walk away victorious?
Well, that's just it. He has defended against some incredible names on the British wrestling scene, names that have been around for years and years and years and years. And he's beaten. He's beaten fairly and he's beaten squarely. I honestly think what I am is different. That's why I win. I win because I don't think there's ever been anything like me on the British wrestling scene. And I bring a completely different array of tools and skills to the table. And like, if anyone can deal with me, it's Lance Revera, but we're going to find out tonight.
Okay, anybody else?
MXL Stopcast Lance, you were set to become one of the longest reigning Wrestle Island champions. Have you been feeling any pressure holding that belt going to this match?
No, not even slightly. It's just what I do. It is who I am. I'm number one for a reason. It's not a catchphrase. It's not just something I shout to get your attention. It is what I am. So I don't feel pressure. I never feel pressure. I walked into matches with Brady Phillips, Philip Michaels. I didn't feel pressure. I just feel like I belong. I am number one. Joe Connor's found that out first hand. RPD's going to find out first hand. It is what it is. I'm untouchable.
Yeah, I think we'll look to take a couple more questions. Anybody anything to add? Anything from the press?
RPD, you've collected belts already in Odyssey Pro and TNT Ignition.
Yeah.
Going into this match, does it make things easier for you knowing you can win the big one, or does it make it even harder knowing you're against someone like Lance?
It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. The fact that I've won titles in pro wrestling now certainly puts me in good stead to win this one. But at the same time, there's pressure with that as well, because if I win that title, which I fully intend to, I'll be the first man, as far as I'm aware, the first man in British wrestling to unify the titles in Merseyside. So that'd be champion of Liverpool, champion of Birkenhead. So that means something to me. That means something. That's what this is for me. We all know about my boxing and what happened there. It didn't end the way I wanted it to end. Wrestling has given me a second chance, and I've done everything I can with it, and it's been better to me than I could ever wished for it to be. But this is now become my legacy, and it's how I finish. This is how I finish my story, and I finish it by winning that title, winning the titles that I've won, and winning more. But I finish this story on my terms, and that's what's going to happen. And that's what's going to happen at the show.
Okay, well, thank you to the members of the press. I just want to ask, before we do the face-off and press pictures, is there anything that you lads just have to say to each other just before we head into July 2nd?
What's yours, Lance?
We talk about legacy a lot, don't we? I know it's that. Do you don't think I've got my own legacy to protect?
100%.
I am going to be the longest reigning Wrestle Island champion. I'm the youngest Wrestle Island heavyweight champion. And not just to mention that, the youngest two-time Wrestle Island heavyweight champion. Do you really think that just because you want to unify the titles on Merseyside, I'm going to just roll over and let you scratch my belly?
I 100% know you won't, but you've used the same word twice there, and that's what resonates. Youngest. You've got a lot of time in this business yet, and you're going to do a lot of things. But my time is now. I don't have the time you've got. I haven't got the half-life that you've got. So what I do in pro wrestling has to be now, and it's going to be.
Well, thank you, Lance Revera, RPD. As we say, July 2nd, if I can change, you can change, everybody can change. We're going to go live with this massive title fight. Gentlemen, we'll see you there. Press, we'll see you there. Until that time, gents. Well, come on. Ready for that? Alright. July 2nd.
First mistake.
July 2nd. That's when we'll settle it.